Well, GGG did it. They just nerfed Temple. Now, look, the economy was already fucked, okay? Obviously, the price of Exalts to Divines went down. Price of everything else went up. Fracturing Orbs were at, like, I don't know, 9 Divine. Omen of Lights were at, like, 14 Divine. Look, I know a lot of people are crying about the Temple. It takes hours, tens of hours to set. Like, for me to get this set up, which isn't even crazy, probably took me like 20 hours. And sure, I was getting anywhere from like like on average 4 divines a run, and then whatever. Like, I just got a Wrath Pit globe drop, and you know, it's up for 7 divs. But I mean, overall, everybody's been having fun because you can work, you can spend hours building a temple, and then you can drop loot, and then you can feel like you can go craft your own stuff and you can have fun. And you know, I'm pretty sure GGG said they would do no mid-league nerfs again. Like, if something was like not working as intended, whatever, but they just bricked everybody's fucking temple. And it's just, everybody's pissed, man. Like, everybody's fucking pissed because, like, people have been, you know, me included, making videos like, hey, you know, you can work on this, and the average person doesn't have a lot of time. Like, I've been putting like 7 to 8 hours a day to build the temple like this, and it's still like, one of the things they did is you can only lock tier 3 rooms now. So my level 2 garrison on the end of my level 2 spy master, guess what, I can only lock here. So I'm going to lose these 2 rooms regardless. You're not going to be able to build your snake because when you put the rooms down, they're level 1, and then by the time you're finished the temple, they're not going to be level 3, and then the temple is going to reset and it's going to lock. You're never going to be able to build anymore. So they added this as well. Look, I get maybe the loot shouldn't have been as crazy, but then at the same time, you got to think, like, the economy's already fucked. Let the players that haven't been able to build a temple catch up, and then just let it be. Let it be. Nerf the loot, if anything, but doing this, I don't know. So added a diminishing returns to the modifier values applied by rooms. This doesn't kick in unless you have 4 or more of a given room type placed. This change will have a minor impact on average temple setups, if at all, but have a relatively high impact on top-end temples. These temples were causing drastic server performance problems, and in often cases, crashing. If you have enough rooms placed to engage the diminishing returns, it will apply to lower tier rooms first, making sure that your higher tier rooms benefit the temple as much as they can. Which I guess is fine. Like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 spy masters. So after that, I get diminishing returns. Which I guess is fine because you're still going to get, you know, I guess if you just try to build 4 of each room now, I guess that's going to be the best you can get. But, oh man. So, Dwattalati's medallion, which is one that prevents destabilization, can now only be placed on tier 3 rooms. This is a horrible change. You're never going to be able to build up your room. You're just not. You're not going to be able to. I don't understand this. This doesn't make any sense. People are angry. We're gonna look at all the comments. Like, people are furious, and they should be. I know there's a lot of people bitching. It's just unfair, blah blah blah. All you had to do was build a temple or go farm other content because everybody's doing temple, and then sell that shit to the people that need it. Like, do other thing, breach, ritual, whatever. But like, I think the people just bitching about the temple just don't understand it, can't watch a guide and comprehend it, or they're just like, they don't want anybody to have fun. And now here we are. But yeah, so this will not be indicated on the medallion's hover text for now, and will be updated at a later time. This fucking sucks. Like I said, basically now, if I do a run, these are going to stay low. They might level, but most likely not. And then I'm going to have to lock this, and then these 2 are going to be gone. And then I'm going to hope that I get a spy master. But then if I don't have another spy master, if I don't get 2 spy masters on my next run, I can't place one, and then I can't feed one. But then at the same time, that's only going to get to level 2. I have to run a 3rd time to get to level 3. I guess maybe if I had the medallion that ups a room, but I still think it would take more, at least 2 runs. And then if I can only lock this, I'm never going to finish. I'm never going to be able to add on to the chain. It's fucking stupid. Why would they do that? Look, man, I don't know. A lot of people were having fun, and they just bricked it. The rooms which bonuses are increased by Golem Works or Spymaster room types have been swapped. Okay, which, let's look here, because Spymaster, 30% effective temple mods. Golem Works, 30% temple mobs. From Gen, Sinflesh, and Surgeon. And this is from Garrison Commander, Armory, Smithy. Okay, so they swapped that. So now Golem Works affects Garrison Commander, Armory, Smithies, Legion Barak. And then now Spymaster affects Gen, Sinflesh, Surgeon, Transcendent, Alchemy Labs. Okay, so that's what they swapped. This is to promote different varieties of temple setups. Having the Legion Barracks and Spymaster feed into themselves was resulting in very repetitive temple layouts. This should improve variety and add additional importance to some other room types for building optimal temples. Which, like, I get that. But at the same time, people farmed this setup because these drop the Dwaddalatis, which means you can protect your chain. So, you know, I have 3 of them right here. So now I can't even protect the chain. Like if I wanted to. Yeah, look, I can't protect these. I can only protect the 3s. Can't That's crazy. That's real annoying. That's going to be real hard. That's going to be real hard to sustain temples. Fix the bug. Cause temples to spawn more magic and rare monsters than intended. Okay. Due to hot fixing these issues, some of them will present incorrectly under client until next restarted. Other changes like the description and description blah blah will be incorrect until our next patch. These will function correctly, but will appear bugged in some cases. Apologies for the inconvenience and confusion that may introduce this time window. And then yeah, you got people like this. Good. Stop being a fun hater. It's all over. F. Punishing casual players as usual. Was just starting to build temple tomorrow. Rip temple. Spending 3 days to build temple and now cooked. Just leave it for the next season. That's what I'm saying. Seriously, what in the actual hell were you thinking? What happened to GGG? You used to have this motto of if you guys screw up, don't nerf until after League. Want to buy old GGG back, not this crew that's 100% of a screw in their player base. And like that's the thing. Was it Dawn of the Hunt or was it Rise of the Abyssal where they nerfed something mid-league and like they got so much backlash that they were like, we won't do that ever again. I mean, we're what? 3? Are we 3 weeks or are we 4 weeks into the league? I don't know. I got Fob Gun up on the TV and he's going, I think he went back in. I don't know if he restarted his client because it does say some changes don't take effect unless you restart the client. I mean, look, we don't know. It could still be profitable. It could still be profitable. Because I mean, like, honestly, if you look at mine, my layout, you know, like, obviously after here for my legions, it's going to be diminishing returns, and those do drop a lot of fucking loot. And then Spymaster, obviously after here. So now we're just going to have to build a temple that has at least 4 of everything and then go. But I don't know. We're gonna have to now experiment with what now is going to be the best temple setup. You know, I literally finished to set up my temple after 5 fucking days of hard work, and now you demolished my entire thing when you had 2 weeks of people printing divines. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like all the people, like I have 33 divs, which is more than I've ever had just from raw drops. Well, currently, I probably dropped like. Let's check. Actually, let's check how many I've dropped. I restarted this when I started doing temple, so I dropped 63 raw divines, which is the most I've ever done. Like I literally, I was talking to Duke earlier. Like I ran like 10 tier 16, 6 modded maps, no divines dropped, none. 3 abyss tablets, fully maxed out, no omen of lights, none of that shit. Like if I'm running tier 16, 6 modded maps and not getting divine to drops, that's a problem. You know what I mean? Like versus like you can just go into temple and spend 40 minutes. That's probably about how long it takes, 30, 40 minutes to run this and get like 5, 6 divines to drop. It's worth the time investment, but I don't know. It doesn't say anything about, well, since they nerfed the effectiveness, right? I guess it's hard to say now what the loot will be. It's obviously going to be worse, but I mean, the whole point of this comment is the people that have had the time to farm it they've got so much currency that they're good. They're good if it stops printing like that. But the people that were trying to catch up are completely fucked. Like the economy is so fucked now They should have just left it so that way other people, if they continued to play, could have caught up eventually. You know what I mean? Why? We are 3 weeks into the league and the economy is already ruined. People have spent countless hours setting this up, and you seriously nerf it mid-league? And not just nerf it, but completely gut it. Not to mention this only hurts people who are still working on the temple. Anyone with a built temple can lock rooms freely still. I mean, that's a good point. Because, like, I can lock, besides those 2 rooms on the end, I can lock it and still try to do something and try to build new chains, but it's going to be damn near impossible. Terrible choice at this point in the league, to be honest. Yeah. Good. So you wanted people to quit the league? Good job. Yeah, a lot of people are going to stop playing because of this. Why are you killing the league for everyone? Yeah, it takes weeks of grinding to get your setup, and now you brick everyone's temple in a hotfix. That's the thing. Like, I think all these people like complaining about saying good, like they don't realize how much effort it takes, how much RNG. I don't know, man. League ending patch. It's just, yeah. So nobody's happy, obviously. Everybody's like, go play something else. But I mean, like, everybody was just having fun. Like, it was so satisfying working on this temple and working on this temple. And I was like, okay, this run I saw 1, maybe 2 divines drop. And then, like, I get, you know, I spend another 10 hours. I'm like, oh, now I'm seeing 4. I think my highest run was like 8 raw divs. And it's like, it's exciting. But then it's like, okay, well, the economy's fucked. And I want to keep rolling, you know, Omen of Lights. I went to farm Abyss for like 6 hours, got no Omen of Lights, 1 Abyssal Echoes, and I'm like, okay, well, Omen of Lights are now 14 div a pop, so let me just go farm Temple for 2-3 hours, then I can afford 1 Omen of Light. And it was like, you know, it was still a lot of work, even with the shit economy, if you have a medium to small temple like I do. And now it's just, I mean, maybe prices will come back down, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, wait till the next league. Yeah, and this is one of the only things keeping me play. It was fun. It was fun building temple versus going with maps. Thanks for letting me go. GGG building temple was the only thing that kept me playing anyways. When I saw the Holton abuse, people selling service and stuff, I thought I'll make my temple legit. Been mapping for a week and now I can sleep properly. Thanks. And this, you really need to reset all temples at this point. Yeah, because I mean, if you're gonna nerf it completely like that, it's not fair, you know. It's already too late, but your medallion change now prevents people from building chains, which was the most fun of it. And I agree. But people who already have a full temple chain can still maintain it with medallions. Yeah, I agree. It's 100% unfair. I don't care about the loot, but the temple is actually fun to build that way and gave. Yeah, because even with locking rooms, like every time I would put like, you know, a few rooms down here, and then every single time, no matter how many I have, all of these get wiped, but I'm able to save my snake. And then, you know, every probably 2 runs, I get what I need to maybe add another room, or like every 2 runs, I'll be able to start another one. But now when, you know, I won't be able to lock this. And then when I start one, if I get 1 room, it's going to get wiped immediately. And then I'm going to have to hope it rolls again and, you know, everything over here. And then I'll do the run. It's not going to be tier 3 and it's going to get wiped again. You're never going to be able to build temple again. You're not going to. Anyway, fucking damn. I mean, I'm going to keep going. We're going to see maybe, you know, maybe now since they flipped Spymaster and Golem. But I mean, like, Golem only went into a smithy, so you can go armory, smithy, golem, smithy, armory, back to garrison, spymaster. So we'll just have to make new chains. But then the problem is now, you know, you can't lock every room, so we're gonna have to really figure out a new chain and you know, get 4 of everything. That's, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 times 4, you're looking at 56 rooms in your temple. I only have like 32 rooms or something. So I think it can still drop decent currency probably, but I don't know. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. We'll have to see. I don't know. Yeah, like Fubgun's talking right now. He's like, man, I was addicted. Like he was like off stream, I was still playing. That's how I was. I've played so much off stream to build this temple. It was fun. But we'll work on it. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I think that nerfing this far in, let it go at this point. It just let it go. Anyway, you know the drill. Subscribe, come back. Do the next one.